First step in setting up our Conqueror trailer is to get it stabilized. In our drawer here we have our legs. Front stabilizer leg number 1. Front stabilizer leg number 2. Go ahead and slide it in. Now we go ahead and use our trusty jack. Sometimes it's handy to carry a little extra pieces of wood with you to get the height this set up right. Once you get the front set up, go ahead and crank your landing gear back down. You can always adjust this any way you want. If you need more or less stroke, you can adjust the front jack. Take the jockey wheel crank loose, set it up or down, tighten the clamp back down. Then you'll have more up or down stroke. Once we get the front stabilized, we move on to the back. Rear stabilizers unfold. Very easy. These just go in the track right here. Now we're not going to lift the trailer with this. You don't want to put off the weight and try and lift the trailer. You just want to do enough to stabilize it. There we go. Now we're stable. All right, the next step is getting into the trailer, opening it up from the back, undo our cam latches, open up the swing out, here, and do our rear door cam latch. Open up that latch. And the second latch while we're here. Open up the top door. And let down the rear door. From here, we've got a strap buckle. Go ahead and pull that through. We're going to go ahead and the gas struts take over and the roof raises itself. Up front, we've got a couple compartments. This is our propane compartment. We'll hold 2, I think they're 20-pound bottles, so you got more than enough propane for usually lasts me most of the summer. We've got the main flap is screwed to be for the queen or the front bed. We'll talk about that later. This main storage compartment here, do the 3 latches. We've got a shovel stored up front. Open the door. Got a little axe/hatchet. Inside this compartment, we got storage. I keep the front stabilizer jacks in here. Usually a couple pieces of wood to help level out the trailer. In here we have our hose for our propane regulator. We'll take the cap off there, hook the hose up. In here we've got our valves for our furnace, for our hot water heater, and for the stove. You'll need to turn all those on. In here also we have all of our water pump configuration. Our trailer lights and brakes, the emergency brake mechanisms in there, and our water heaters in here on the other side. We'll open up the front compartment for the propane tanks, take the lid off, and just go ahead and attach the regulator there. Walk around. Over here on this side is our hot water heater. It's on the slide it out. There's a little lock bar right there to lock it in place. Don't need to do anything else other than turn on the gas for it. And when we turn on any of the hot water faucets, flow will automatically demand to turn the hot water heater on. Takes a second or two for the water to reach the faucet, and you've got hot water for showers or washing your hands and dishes. Put it away, put the lever up, slide it back in, latch everything back up.
One of my favorite things about this trailer is the kitchen and the pantry area. Really easy to access. Just open this. This will give you your pantry. You've got a lock right here to hold it shut. The pantry on this is really roomy. I enjoy it a lot. It's got all of these different sections separated with these really nice dividers. It's got this fantastic shelf here, which you can prep food, store food, whatever you're needing to do. There is another bigger shelf right here. Again, prepping food, storing food, getting ready for dinner. My favorite part, the liquor cabinet. Holds wine bottles, holds gin bottles, whatever you're looking for. Whatever you want, it's great. And here's the kitchen. You want to first undo the lock latch, pull it up, and then it slides right out. It's really easy. As you can see, we have 2 refrigerator and or freezers. There's a stove and there's a sink. The sink is really easy. You just pop out the frame, take 2 basins. I usually use one to wash and one to rinse, and they just pop right in there like that. Hot and cold water for the sink. Over here we have a Dometic stove, 2 burners. They're really nice, really easy to use. I like them. And my favorite part, fully stocked kitchen. I love camping with glassware. It makes me feel fancy. Comes with 4 wine glasses, 4 tumblers, 6 mugs, 6 highballs, 6 bowls. And then down here, we have the plates, silverware, knives, and bigger silverware that are all included with it. Over here, we have the refrigerator freezer. Over here. There's 2 different sections. Either of them can be made into just a refrigerator or just a freezer. This one has 3 separate compartments that you can separate all of your stuff. This is one big main compartment that holds drinks, cans, stuff that you just, milk jugs, stuff that you just want to put in one place. Very great. It holds pretty much everything you need for a camping trip. Oh, and back here is where you'll find the gas hose, which just hooks right up to the stove.
So now we're going to unfold the side bed. It's the smaller of the two. It's really quite simple. Sometimes a step stool helps to reach this. Sometimes you do it without. First thing we're going to do is unzip the rain fly. Because everything folds out, there's potential for water to get down around in a rainstorm. So we have a very simple rain fly, very easy to undo and roll up. We're going to take and turn our latch, turn our second latch, and just lift. Gas struts take over. We lift up the inner wall. Handle right here. The bottom side unfolds. This is where the pop-up tent style comes. Got our mattress in here. It's already folded out, but we need to hook up our walls. Got two zippers here. One for that side, one for this side. Velcroed up out of the leg for storage is the other half of the zipper. Okay. Now that we have it zipped up, make sure that our flap is down. Got another side flap to help seal everything off. It just velcros in place along right here. Here we got the bottom flap. And on this side, just like the other side, we've got a Velcro side to attach. It's nice and sturdy. We've got our rain fly. It has little bungee cord pieces on it. And we just attach them around the latches. And then in a later video, I'll show you there's some tubes or rods to help support the rain fly outward to let the rain roll off. You can open our door here and just latch that up. There's some little spring bars that will go down and hold the window up. And also hold the rain fly out this direction. It's actually in this compartment. This bag, we have all the spring bars for all the windows and all the rain flies, as well as all the telescoping support rods for the awning that goes all the way around. Door. And for the auxiliary bed, you can leave it up, or you can deploy it. Here we have our front bed, which will deploy. Much the same as the side bed, we have a rain fly. Got 2 latches right here. This is where the step stool comes handy. Hard to see, but underneath here there's 2 more gamlock latches. You will deploy the second half of the bed. Much like the side bed, the zipper portion also velcros up out of the way for storage. Excuse me. In here, we also have a slide out for the front bed. This tray just slides right on out. And in it, we've got our mattress, and it will flop over, fold over, and we've got a queen size bed. Just like the side bed, 2 zippers to attach. Just like the side bed. Velcro our side skirts on. And down below, got a lower zipper. This just allows all the canvas to fold up out of the way in storage. And we finish our Velcro wall. Finish zipping up this side. Lower zippers on. Velcro the sides. And for the front supports. Under here, behind our canvas, we have roof support rod pops into a socket. And the other roof support rod pops right into that socket. The rain fly secures here. Secures there. And then, and just like the side, we will have spring bar that will come down and hold the rain fly out. spring bars that will hold the front window vestibule out, and the rain fly on this side also. Going into the trailer, so we got the full-size bed, which for the little ones, usually we've stowed up, and then the dog can live down here. There's a small walk room. Here's the master bed, I guess. The mattress pulls out and folds over, and nice and flat, big size. Plenty of light. Side. Speakers for the stereo. Circulation fan. Up top we've got storage trays to put things in, keep straps, a mosquito net for the door. Excellent ventilation up here. Over here in the bed. Little light cubby stand. Auxiliary bed. Here we have the control panels. We've got fan, speaker, electronic panel, fuse panel, circuit breakers. Right now we're charging off of shore power, topping off the battery. Let's see, we got 12 plus amps coming in right now as we get towards the top. It's got a smart charger on it. 90% full battery. Here we can turn on and off various systems, water pump, fans, audio, Pioneer CD/DVD player, touchscreen, controls for our furnace, 12-volt electrical, USB, standard cigarette lighter. This turns on the remote 120 volt inverter. We've also got plugs over in the kitchen for the 120 volt inverter so you can run household type items. Here we've got a swing out for our TV. We usually just mount the iPad up there and plug in the auxiliary cord and play it through the speakers, and we'll lay in here and watch movies when the weather's bad. And these are the closets. 1, 2, and 3. Up there is the inverter. And in this one we've got our fold out solar panels that we can use to charge in the field. This is a dining table, just stores up here. Behind it, unzips and you can access the backside of the pantry in there. We have 3 brightness positions and color change. Come on. There we go. We go back and forth between the cool amber color, white. Each bed has them. The interior has them. There's one above the door, and there's 2 outside also. The furnace exhaust duct is right there. And down on the floor, we have tie-down rails. And on each side behind those panels is the batteries for the trailer.